Hello everybody, my name is Wizard Boy Tarot. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't seen me before, I do collective readings a few times per week on here. I don't want to really put a number to it because, I just do it when I feel the flow and when I feel called to make messages for y'all. First and foremost, we have the Three of Cups. So I feel like with the Three of Cups, it's this very it's a celebration energy. So I feel like this next chapter of your life is about to be filled with a lot more joy. There's a lot more joy coming in for you. You could be someone who, keeps to themselves or, doesn't really go out too often, or who just kind of, doesn't really get up in everybody's business. But this next chapter of your life is going to be a lot more about, celebrating and having fun, especially with friends. And then we have the Emperor. So I feel like you're stepping more into a masculine energy. You're taking more action on certain things. Let's see. You may have had a hard time with this in the past, though, because we have the Sun in reverse. So it's almost like you're kind of hiding yourself a little bit, which is really interesting because we just got the Three of Cups, which is kind of coming out of that shell and being around other people. Then we get the Emperor, and then we get the Sun in reverse. Can we get some clarification on the Sun in reverse, please? Get some clarification on the Sun in reverse. Okay. Death. Okay, so there's a transformation coming in. There's a deep internal transformation coming in that's going to help you shine a lot brighter. Can we get some clarification on this Emperor energy? Is this the collective's energy, or is this someone else's energy? Is this a collective energy, or is this someone else's energy? Okay. Got the Ace of Cups. I feel like it could be either one's energy, but regardless, this is your energy where you're your life is about to be overflowing with this tangible abundance. It's going to be overflowing with this tangible abundance. We have the Fool in reverse. Some of you might be a little resistant to this change. It's there's so much good coming towards you, but some of y'all may be feeling a little resistant to this change. I'm hearing especially my masculines. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. So there's this need to go slow right now. Things are moving forward, but there is a need to go slow and move forward with a little more, structure than you have in the past. I feel like maybe in the past you've, rushed towards things, or, moved very quickly. And so this time, the universe is kind of okay, take things from a structured, slow space. Take things from a structured, slow space. What else does this collective need to hear, Spirit? Okay. You could be looking at multiple decisions right now. You could be kind of at a crossroads or having a hard time deciding a certain something. What are these decisions pertaining to, Spirit? This came out sideways, so I feel like it's almost you're feeling called to rest, but you're having a hard time actually resting. You're feeling called to rest, or maybe you want to rest, but you're having a hard time actually resting, or maybe you feel like you should be going out, and then you're no, but I want to stay home. But it's almost you're deciding whether or not you need more alone time or more interaction with people. Which would do you better right now? Let's see, Spirit. What decision would most benefit this collective? These cards are being really kind of closed off today. You could be feeling you've closed off a lot of your energy to other people. Page of Wands. So whatever makes you feel the most free, but there's this deep inner child transformation coming in here. My left arm started itching when I said that. Yeah, so there's this deep inner child transformation coming in, and it's almost Spirit wants you to have more fun. So if it's more fun to spend time alone, do that. If it's more fun to be around other people, do that. But let yourself have fun. Don't take the fun out of things. Yeah, because you you've got this Nine of Wands energy. It's almost you like you're kind of just like, okay, when is this transformation going to be over? And the universe is like, well, you kind of have to like go out of your shell for it to like progress. See, yeah, Six of Cups. Community is very important. Community is very important right now. Seven of Cups. Yeah, because there's a lot of resources around you. There's a lot of resources around you. It's all about just like tapping into these resources. Okay. You have the Queen of Swords. So, yeah, a lot of truth. Your life is being like honed in on a lot of truth right now. A lot of truth, but it coming from like a fair place, because I feel like maybe you've been really, really honest in the past, but it like the way that people take it might not be the best way. But I also feel like maybe you were like half honest, like you would feel some type of way and you would say it, and then you would kind of like not say everything that you meant. And a lot of this could be because every time you've been honest, people assume that you're being condescending, and it's like you're not trying to be condescending, you're just direct, and a lot of people might not take that in the best way. And then we have the Eight of Cups. So with the Eight of Cups, I feel like you've had to learn to like walk away from certain situations that were like disappointing. I'm hearing like certain things. This could be having to do with a relationship, because we had the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. I'm trying to like cover that. So yeah, like we had the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. So you could have had to walk away from certain disappointing relationships. With the Lovers, I feel like this was romantic, but it could be platonic. But like this is also giving the energy that you walked away from this past energy and you're walking towards the Lovers energy. Spirit, can we get the energy of, can we get clarification on the energy of the Lovers card, please? And this is a lot, like this is a collective, it's for a lot of people. So okay, I feel like I feel like there's a relationship coming in, but it's something that's really gonna help you grow. It's something that's gonna help both of you shine a lot more. I think that you're both kind of like in this hermit mode where you're spending a lot of time alone, but it's also like y'all kind of feel magnetized towards each other. So it's almost like you feel yourself being pulled out of this hermit mode, but you don't necessarily want to leave it because you're comfortable there and you feel like you have more healing to do and more learning to do. More learning. But you also feel so drawn to this person that you like want to be around them, you know, if that makes sense. And you could know this person, you could not, but regardless of whether you know them physically or not, you do know this person astrally, and y'all are feeling kind of magnetized towards each other. That's why you're like, you kind of want to leave the house to go like find this person, like your spirit is kind of like magnetized toward this energy, but you're like, I feel like there's more work for me to do, so I'm gonna stay home and I'm gonna like do this work on myself and stay to myself. Then we have the Temperance. So a lot of emotional balance is needed right now. A lot of emotional harmony is needed right now. And I feel like this relationship is going to help both of you come into more emotional harmony, but I feel like that's also before y'all even meet or get together or whatever it may be. Y'all are working on your individual harmony prior. And if you're in a relationship, then this could be talking about your relationship strengthening the more that you each do your own internal work. Got the Strength card. Yeah, so you're learning how to develop emotional strength and harmony and strength within yourself before you kind of like enter into this relationship. And again, if you're in a relationship, this could just be the strengthening of your current relationship. But there's definitely a lot of energy surrounding love right now. And then we have the Moon. So it's really like you're being called to listen to your intuition right now. You're really being called to listen to your intuition. Like follow that little voice that kind of like pushes you towards certain things. Certain spaces that maybe you don't necessarily want to go. Certain things that you maybe necessarily don't want to do, you know? Like you could be pushed towards these things for a reason, or maybe you're pushed to stay home when you want to go out, and that could also be for a reason. But it's really just saying like listen to that little intuitive voice right now. And that was pretty specific. Like you could be having an experience like that. Yeah, now my nose is itching. Again, with the sinus issues, y'all could be having some, like, ascension symptoms. I feel like a lot of you are feeling really, really tired. Yeah, just, drop the deck. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of you may be feeling, like, really tired or really drained or really exhausted. Just make sure that you're doing your protection, and make sure that you remember that you hold the power. Remember that you hold the power. Remember that you have everything that you need. Remember to listen to your intuition. And, you know, remember to take care of your emotions right now. I feel like that's a really big theme in this reading. It's like, take care of those emotions. Three of Wands. There's a lot of opportunities that you're, like, looking at right now, and it's almost like you're trying to decide which one is best for you, but I'm hearing that you don't have to choose, and that when you just follow it, your finances are going to be a lot less stressful over this next course of your life. Like, finances are going to be a lot less stressful. I just feel like that's something you've dealt with a lot in the past, is a lot of financial stress, but it's like with this new pathway, it's like not only is there emotional fulfillment and flow, there's also financial abundance and stability and security. So, and then the burping, I feel like y'all are purging a lot. But yeah, just understand that, like, you are walking towards something that you've never experienced before. You're walking towards something you've never experienced before. So don't try to, like, sit there and, like, guess, like, what this person is going to be like, or what the scenario in which y'all meet is going to be like, or how y'all are going to interact, or this, that, and the third. It's not going to be something that you can predict. It's just going to be something you have to follow, but you are going to be meeting someone. You are going to be uniting with someone. And again, this could be someone you already know, but I feel like it's someone, if you know them, you've been separated from them for a while. If you don't know them, then it's just that y'all have never met. Or maybe y'all have, like, met in passing and you just haven't seen each other since that initial meeting. But y'all are coming into union way sooner than you think. Way sooner than you think. It's just all about really being, like, adamantly focused on yourself and just doing what feels good. The more you do what feels good, the more that you're able to actually, like, implement this energy into your divine union, because you don't want to be in a divine union and it not feel good, you know. And if y'all are both not doing the work before meeting, then when you do meet up again, or for the first time, or when you do come into union, it's not going to flow as smoothly. The Tower, there could be a Tower moment for some of you before this meeting, or this meeting could cause Tower moments. Like, it could cause a lot of things to disrupt in both of your lives. This could be someone you already know, and maybe y'all both, like, have caused a lot of Tower moments for each other. King of Swords, yeah. I feel like this is someone, I feel like your counterpart is someone who's very truthful and very communicative, and is very, very, like, adamant about being truthful and expressive and communicative. Like, I feel like that's a big thing when it comes to this partner. And that could be something that you value a lot, is, like, truth and directness. But it also could be something that throws you off at first, because maybe you've never dealt with someone who's that comfortable with being direct and upfront. Let's see. Is there anything else that they need to hear, Spirit? Yeah, you're still holding on to certain things you need to let go of. But as soon as you let go of these things, it's like that's when the partnership is going to come towards you. That's when this union is going to come in. You just got to let go of the past. You just really got to let go of the past. Frozen could be significant for some of y'all. Yeah, the cards, like, flew out when I said that. Maybe go watch Frozen. There could be something in there for y'all. And Six of Wands. Yeah, you're about to be recognized for something very soon. I feel like it could be just, like, the recognition that you're going to get from this partner. It could just be the recognition in general from your community. But you're about to be recognized for something. 14:14 on the clock. So 5:5, which is 10, which is 1. So a lot of, like, self-energy. A lot of fresh, new energy. Y'all have used about half my deck on this reading. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a gift, there's an opportunity. There are lots of things coming towards you right now. It's just about opening up your heart so you can receive it. Open up your hands so you can receive it. Really allow yourself to fully open up and embody this Four of Wands energy. Just like allowing yourself to like actually expand and be open to the expansion and be open to what it is that you know you deserve. Yeah, because then we got the Nine of Cups. You have so many good things coming towards you. Don't self-sabotage it, and don't overthink it, and don't just sit there trying to guess what it is. You're not going to be able to guess what this is or what these things are. You're just going to experience it as you move through the course of life. All right. I love y'all. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in booking a one-on-one personal reading, the link is down in the description below. I hope you all have a beautiful day.